5, 4, John.
Santa we get,
Tricked.
Santa we said.
Welcome to your daily dose of morphine, featuring two people that have already went through puberty, so they can't sing like little orphan girls. Let's play Crash.
Way to start it off with a high note, literally.
I think our testes were riding into our
Oh
torsos
no!
on that one.
Come on, get out of here. Well,
Hey, this is
where we last left off, Sean finally overcame the level that's been driving us up a wall lately, and now we're at this creek. He got slapped by a fish, and we were starting over.
perhaps my biggest trial I've faced in life to date.
Is this
Probably not.
game? It's not college. It's not any of the jobs. It's this.
Yeah, it's not family issues, it's not college, it's not anything. It's a particular level in Crash Bandicoot.
In the first, probably fifth of the game too.
Definitely in the first fifth.
We're not very far yet.
No. It feels like we're far because of how much I've played that level.
We've been in a loop of time. That time just repeated itself, and now we're moving forward until we find our next loop.
You know, it's really just one of those things where I sit here and reflect and realizing the fact that there are 9-year-olds out there that had an easier time with that level than I did. Just really puts things into perspective.
Hey, once we get to the super hard levels, you're gonna hate everything.
It's true.
You're gonna look.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This level is far less infuriating because it's really funny to watch Crash Bandicoot drown. And I know that's not an okay thing to say, but like the way his body just lays there once he hits the water.
I think that's kind of what they were going for in the original games, was like, when Crash dies, we're gonna make it humorous, and we're gonna make it. I think especially in the second and third game, they like take it up a notch because characters get more diverse. To where when you die, you have a very particular humorous way of how you did. And this is one of them, where he like does a belly flop and instantly drowns.
It's incredible.
I agree. As harsh as it sounds, Crash Bandicoot drowning is funny.
Man, we went from testes in the torso to Crash Bandicoot drowning. This is gonna be a good episode.
Oh no.
Dude, that's fine. That is totally fine. There is no better way that sequence could have gone down.
I mean, you could have lived and made it to the end of the level.
No, that's fine. We have a whole nother 4 episodes to do that by our pace. This is for all things. For all things considered, this episode feels like a victory lap.
It shouldn't.
I know.
That was for last episode.
I know. I agree with you. This should not feel like a victory lap. But it does. I ain't afraid of no fish.
Do 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 do.
Can I share a controversial opinion of mine?
You don't like Ghostbusters?
I like Ghostbusters. I just don't think they're as amazing as everyone says they are because they had one good movie, and then the second one was terrible. The third one everyone hated because it was women. Which in reality I think people hated because it wasn't the same cast as the original, and it's just you can't recreate that magic when it's not, you know, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also yes, because the internet's sexist, but I mean, I think it would have flopped even if they did an all new male cast.
Agreed. It would have been.
Unless it was
It would
like
have been a Dumb and Dumber 2 situation.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
I've only ever heard that people think that the first one's great, which I can agree with. I honestly never seen the second or third one. But that is coming from a guy who saw Dumb and Dumber 2 and enjoyed it. So, I'll keep that opinion to myself.
The problem is you didn't. No, I'm kidding.
I won't share it worldwide, okay? Leave me alone.
Well, then you shared it in the right place, because this is Murphy, and we are not worldwide.
Yet.
We are not Pitbull. We are not Mr. Worldwide.
Yet.
Speaking of worldwide sensations that are musicians, did you hear Vin Diesel's new song?
Is Vin Diesel making music? And why hasn't he for the last 20 years?
Well, if you'd like the answer, my suggestion is you should listen to his song.
Is it not good?
It is so bad.
What genre is he going for here?
It's pop.
Uh-oh. Not what you want
So
to hear
it's-
from a bald man in his 40s.
Like, it's Vin Diesel and auto-tune.
Yeah, I mean,
It is not a good time.
I've seen Moana. I've seen The Rock with autotune. It probably isn't much worse than that.
I mean, The Rock was actually, like, competent, though, with auto-tune.
That's all the practice of him saying, if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
That's true. So I have to confess something here on this show. I for the longest time, I did not like The Rock.
Why did you
And
not
now-
like The Rock? Are you a believer in The Rock?
So here's the thing. When I first saw The Rock, I saw him in as Dwayne Johnson in and not in the Pacifier. That's Vin Diesel still. But that football movie with his daughter.
The Game Plan.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Game Plan. Yep. And then
This is
I'm
Ripperoo.
sorry, I just got saw a dog in a stray jacket.
He's a kangaroo. It's a Ripperoo.
Oh.
So what you gotta do is you gotta jump on the big TNTs and try to time it to where it's gonna blow them up.
Oh. Oh.
We're just gonna let Sean take this in real quick.
So I'm noticing a pattern.
He's only gonna jump on those 3 spaces until you hit him. Then when you hit him, he's gonna pick different spaces.
I need to stop jumping in that middle space.
Oh, this cracks me up. All right.
Okay, so I need to get before we start this again, I need to get my point out about The Rock, because otherwise I will forget. Um, my first time I saw him in wrestling is when he came back to WWE and he did his rivalry against John Cena, and I was in middle school, and I liked John Cena because I was in middle school, and
You were in
I was
middle
like,
school in
oh, he left the
2011?
WWE. Well,
We were in high
I was
school when he
like
came
eighth
back.
grade. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was beginning of 2011, so we would still be in eighth grade.
Oh, I stopped watching wrestling at that point.
That's when I started because I was weird. Um, and so I was like, oh, he left the WWE. He's not loyal. Boo! But in reality, I went back as an adult and watched his wrestling, and I was like, okay, The Rock's legit.
He's legitness.
I, I might not like his movies.
He's got some good ones out there. Yep, make sure they don't blow you up too. So now he's gonna pick some new spots. Despite your best efforts, I think you got him.
Despite my best efforts. Ah!
You got this.
And then he drowned. Hi, my name is Jonah, and I'm here to try out to be a zombie in The Walking Dead. Was that good enough for you? Oh, I'm still alive! Oh, dang it.
You were in that bush. Oh.
You were in that bush, dude. Oh, righteous. If you can't tell, I am steady losing my mind.
It's happening.
And I drowned. And it's gone. Game over. Oh.
Press the button.
I have a very particular dietary restriction. Listen, man.
You gotta call up Liam Neeson.
You might hate these. You might hate these jokes right now, but these jokes turn into merch lines. They turn into money. Dang it! And then I drowned.
Can I ask you a very important question about this game?
Yes.
Are you using the joystick or the directional pad?
I am using the joystick.
You might want to switch. That'll make your game a little bit easier. Because remember, this is a PlayStation 1 game, so Crash does not move diagonally at all. You are free to use the joystick. It is going to be easier to do it the other way.
I am noticing tangible improvements in my gameplay in the short time.
Why I had to wait till this episode to say something, it's beyond me, but there you go.
I mean, I think I know the answer.
Entertainment.
Yes. What? I'm alive?
Yeah, you had 2 Aku-Akus that time.
Aku.
Bless you.
Waka waka. Dang it. It definitely feels tighter. That's what she said.
Oh, Sean. Don't stoop to that level.
Drowning.
You need no. That's what she said. Jokes. You gotta stop watching The Office
I'm an
now.
Office fan.
The Office did not invent that.
But it made it better.
No, it just introduced it to you.
Yeah, so The Office made it.
If it comes out to Sean, then and it made him endure its pop culture influence, then it's better.
My favorite thing is when I hear like sheltered Christians make it that's what she said joke.
They just get offended when
Dang
I say
it!
it.
I'm really bad at this one,
I mean,
which shouldn't shock.
if we're being honest, you're not awesome at this game.
You take that back.
I'm gonna cherish that forever.
You're gonna cherish that I'm bad.
Yep, I'm cherishing it.
I'm soiling it.
Soiled it.
Poop.
People order our patties.
People order our patties.
Beat you to it.
Hey. We still had the same thought.
Still had to speak
Which
our
might
minds.
not shock. Might not shock our viewers.
There you go. Now he's gonna jump to the left, and then up top, then to the right, and down bottom. You might have got it actually. Oh, so close.
I see a strategy I like though.
Sticking to that platform.
Update, I no longer like that strategy. Oh, I'm still alive!
Yeah, you had a Aku Aku. Now you're dead.
It's just nice when it's so defined, you know? When it's just like you see, I think our first T-shirt idea has to be like a knockoff Crash Bandicoot laying there, looking like he's drowning, and then it needs to be captioned "Same."
You heard it here first, ladies and gents. Don't take that idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea if I've ever heard one.
Hey, a little early. You got it.
Okay. Crash just standing there in the corner, like he did something wrong, and then he drowns in shame.
In the crate, where he belongs.
God, somebody should check on Crash. We think he might be suicidal.
He's absolutely. Alright, there's one. One down. Dos to go.
He's just like, life is pain!
Pain is.
I don't know why I did a psycho from Borderlands, but that's okay.
I love Borderlines.
Don't you dare. Drowning.
I heard the laughter in the background.
That was, believe it or not, that wasn't my roommate watching me. That was just really conveniently timed.
Unless he heard you laughing, and that's why he was laughing.
His pain is his pleasure. My pain is his pleasure.
It's Pain and Glory. Right? That's the Michael Bay movie, right? You ever seen
You
that
mean
movie?
the Ninja Turtles movie?
No. this movie wasn't bad.
Joking.
It had The Rock in it, kind of ironically. But it also had Mark Wahlberg in it, and it was about weightlifters like selling dope or something.
Oh, kicking and screaming.
No. Yeah, Pain and Gain, not Pain and Glory. But it had
Did you ever see?
Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, and Anthony Mackie, and it's loosely based on an article in a newspaper, which details the kidnapping, extortion, torture, and murder of several victims by the Sun Gym Gang.
Oh yeah, wasn't that in Miami?
Yeah,
Okay, I remember that movie. I never saw it. I heard it was okay. I heard it wasn't that great.
it's one of his better movies. He like a lot of people poop on Michael Bay stuff. I personally actually liked the Transformer movies. Controversial, I know.
They're fun for what they are.
I like the Shia LaBeouf ones. I'll watch the Shia LaBeouf ones. I may or may not own all three of them. But his earlier stuff is probably on the better side from his newer stuff. But Pain and Gain wasn't bad.
Right.
And then 13 Hours, which was like a military movie that actually starred on The Office topic. It starred John Krasinski. It was a military movie. I think it was one of the... Oh, you beat him. It's like the movie that kind of showed John Krasinski as being kind of like a quote-unquote sex symbol. That's when he started getting buff.
Right.
But
Right. I feel like that movie was also kind of a reminder too of, hey, like Michael Bay just kind of going like, hey guys, like I can actually be a good director.
and
Like,
a lot of
you know what I
people,
mean? Like,
a lot of his fans pooped on it, saying like, all this movie's boring. When really the movie was basically Michael Bay saying, okay, yes, I like explosions and yes, I like doing this with my movies, but I can make a movie like this if that's what you guys want to see. But then no one went and saw it, so he's gonna stick to what he knows how to do. And most recently,
right. I mean, ultimately,
go ahead.
ultimately at the end of the day, I mean, he has one of the highest box office, you know, draws of any director. So like, we could trash him however as much as we want. At the end of the day, that dude is laughing to the bank.
Yep. Agreed.
Those bats, man, they're gonna kill you. The bats, they're gonna kill you, bats.
You gotta kind of jump around that thing to get over there. Yeah, just like that. But better.
Just for him to go. Game over. Doesn't he in a weird way kind of look like Triple H?
It's time to play the game.
Time to play the game! Game over.
Game over. Which Game Over kind of brings me to Saw more than it does anything else. Did you watch any of the Saw movies?
You see, I am such a little baby when
Oh,
it comes to horror
you're
movies.
like my wife then. You guys
Yes,
are not liking horror
that-
movies.
That is the perfect comparison, David. I am like your wife.
Hey, that makes sense, right? That's why I picked you to play these games with. No one else.
True.
You're welcome. I could have asked my
Hey,
mom to
this
do
was
this.
both of our. This was both of our idea.
Yeah, but I could have
You're like,
stolen it.
sure. Yeah, that's fair.
But
Okay.
for the Saw movies, I can feel your not love for horror. When I was younger, I didn't have a thing for it either. But as I got older, I guess I like the movie making process in terms of like how to do effects like that. But the Saw franchise, I enjoy for like the mystery part, because there is a mystery element to the story. It's not just people dying in traps. It is very much that, but there's more to it than that. I would argue that.
Right.
But the point of that is, at the end of most of the movies, usually a character says "game over" as they like leave a room and slam a door, and that's kind of what the ending here when Uka Uka pops up and says "game over." That's what I think of.
I mean, that's just what I say when I'm done taking a poop.
Game over. Oh. At least he drowned.
That will never get old.
It'll probably get old. You just haven't died enough yet.
Listen, I'm too happy that I still beat that one level, like 3 levels ago. That, like, at this point, I'm just walking. Okay, yeah, now it's old.
It's gotten to the point.
20. Okay, yep. 20 seconds later, I'm there. There's also another area in my life I've said that, but I'm not gonna say it.
Your poops.
My cardio.
Is it getting old yet? You can see little fart bubbles that pop out when he dies too. I'm sure it's actually.
Wait, really?
I'm sure it's actually him like losing all of his breath, but you see little bubbles come out of his butt when he dies in the water. I thought you were gonna try to die to see it.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
All right, 2 more tries before we wrap it up.
Okay.
Then you all have to stay tuned for our glorious gameplay / commentary.
Hey, I'm happy for these people.
So you
They're
look
actually
fart
getting
bubbles.
progress out of me. The fart bubbles.
The bubbles. No, my bubbles. I love The Incredibles.
Same. I love the pursuit of happiness. No, yeah, those are definitely fart bubbles, 100%.
Well, you want to keep trying next time on Daily Dose of Morphine?
Oh, I'll definitely be trying it our next Daily Dose of Morphine. And you're going to be trying too. Trying not to stop watching.
We'll see you guys next time.